Okay, Protoss in the bottom and Terran in the top.
Yeah, better spots for Light, like you were talking about. It's a little bit harder to offensive gas there. It's easier to defend Zealot rushes and whatnot as well.
It is sold out in our studio here in the Nexon Arena.
Here.
Yeah. I don't think they can get more people in here, Artosis.
No, probably not.
Maybe they can, though. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know what they're doing
Well, I
front
mean,
here, but it seems like all the tickets were sold out. Maybe they're standing room only here.
Yeah.
So, going into this game here, I think it's very important we see what types of builds are going to be opened with. Is Rain going to elect for anything engineered around a one-on-one map, or is it going to be just kind of a macro game? I mean, Protoss can go for macro play on this map as well.
Oh, absolutely. I actually think that that's much better than cheesing on the map.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously it can be hard to deal with cheese and whatnot, but this is a map where going into either Arbiters or Carriers, if you can do it pretty safely, they're both very, very strong options. Again, it's hard for Terran to kill you. It's a lot of times it feels more like you almost have to do a suffocating play as Terran, right? And just kind of play the really long game and deny expansions for long enough that eventually you just win. Because it is hard to outmaneuver. You know, Protoss armies will go over bridges a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently than Terran armies. You know, they split up a little bit better as well. So you can be counterattacked rather easily.
Yeah, Terran armies tend to be stronger if they've set up a position.
Yeah.
Where Protoss armies are better if both groups are more fluid. That's when Protoss can come in and do damage and then run away.
Yeah, exactly. It's hit-run tactics. Now, Light, sorry, is going for a gasless expansion once again, and Rain is not scouting. So I would say that that's actually pretty darn good for Light right now.
Yeah, there's a few builds that Protoss can do. And we'll have to see when Protoss actually expands. There are some builds where the Protoss actually looks around the map with a Dragoon.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first scout. And that does eliminate a lot of possibilities to just come in here and punish a command center first.
Luckily for Rain, he did make that Zealot first. Of course, with Light seeing it, it's not as big an issue. But, you know, you want to make the Zealot first against this build. Just force out more Marines in the bunker more quickly and things like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit like pressuring a Zerg almost.
Yes, absolutely.
You want them to really invest in defending, because if you're going for a Dragoon, Terran can so easily set up the defenses ahead of time against the Dragoon. And the Dragoon doesn't get to really kill anything, only damage things.
Now, this is going to be Rain's first scout. Of course, he'll know exactly what's going on the second he gets there.
This might be a Nexus on 21.
Look at the bravery here of our Terran player coming out here to meet
You almost
the
didn't get that one
Zealot.
out. If they're going to say the birds or something. Look at
the
the birds,
here.
tasteless.
The only birds here are my middle fingers at that Zealot.
Coming here, gets one. Marine. Oh, good escape. And it looks like the Zealot will barely get away.
Damn, you can tell how hard he practiced for this. That was exactly precise how he fought it with 2 Marines.
Yeah. By the way, I was wrong. It's not Nexus on 21. There might be some more Dragoon pressure, but thematically, there's some of the same things that happened in Game 2 are happening here in Game 3. The Terran gets the expand before the Protoss. And generally speaking, in this matchup for the second base, you want to get your base up ahead before theirs or with theirs, depending on what race you are. So this is not ideal for Rain. That doesn't mean Rain's at a huge disadvantage, but it's just something to take note of.
And he goes directly into robotics, which is quite good on this map. Would really like to see some Reaver play out of him. I think it transitions into everything very, very well. You get some very nice harassment done. Speed shuttles are good on this map. There's all sorts of great reasons to go for it.
Yeah, if Terran gets this lead early on, a lot of times it's really, really tempting to try to get the rest of your tech up right away. And if you get too greedy, then a Reaver play can punish that. Now, Reaver has been fairly commonplace in the meta in PvT. Something like half the games have Reavers in them. You know,
it's a
maybe
pretty high
60%
amount.
even.
It's fallen off just a little bit lately, but not dramatically. It's not like it's gone or anything. It's
not phased out
every day. But yeah, look, right now, Light, he's just doing very, very standard old school gasless expand stuff, 2 factory, getting into an engineering bay as well. I just can't even speak. I don't know what's going on. It's not Light that's nervous tonight. It's me, Tasteless.
I know.
I'm just like, oh my God, are we going to have a non-last, non-flash Terran win a championship? When's the last time that happened?
Engineering Bay. Yeah.
Can you name the last Terran champion that was not flash or last?
Well, Artosis, you're really picking it how you want it to be, huh? Tasteless, can you name a Terran champion that wasn't the 2 best Terrans in the world?
Yeah.
I certainly can't.
Yeah.
Wow, Artosis, you raise an excellent point.
Right? I like how you say I'm really making it how I want it to be. How I want it to be? No, Tasteless. I want
And
for
what
there to
about
be
the
lots
4th
of
best Terran? I
champions.
mean, where is he at, huh? I mean, come on.
Oh, no, the 4th best Terran? Psh, kidding me?
Now, see the Dragoons coming here and hitting this bunker. Again, it forces the SCVs to repair. And we have the 2 factories up. Tanks are going to be coming out pretty steadily. The tanks will be here to drive away the Dragoons. We really want to watch for the main, though, and see how many turrets and where they're placed for if the Reaver drop is going to do much damage.
Yeah, will he make an actual turret ring? Occasionally what you'll see in a situation like this is just the turret at the front for DTs, and then maybe like a turret at the main minerals.
Yeah.
And that's kind of your hedging bet turret. I feel like you should always be making 3 turrets, though, at least.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
One towards the middle of your base as well. Otherwise, there's just too much mobility of a shuttle.
So, is this 1 Reaver or 2? It's 1, right?
Yeah.
Because Protoss doesn't have enough of anything else for there to be a 2nd Reaver out already. So, this Reaver is going to be making an immediate rush, I think, towards the main, but it looks almost as if it's pointed towards the natural, unless we see an immediate turn in its direction.
Now, it looks like he wants to do a 2-factory pressure here. But like this is scary. Like Rain is getting ready to pounce on this. Look at this. Yeah, he has the Reaver for the flank. The Dragoons coming down. Of course, the 3 tanks can take on the 3 goons. And
oh wow, great drop here. I love this.
Look at this.
Oh! Takes out that tank. Can he get another shot off on this one?
Oh, if
the
he
tank
hits
is turning away.
Oh, you don't want to lose that tank.
Oh
my God! I
Great
can't
play.
believe that tank is alive.
That was just incredible. Looks like the Reaver is going to flirt with the idea of dropping here and then not do so.
Yeah, I think it took a few too many tank hits. I think if you drop it there, you get 1 scarab off and it dies, and that's not really worth right now.
There's a whole art to dropping the Reaver. I'm actually not sure about this, but does the Reaver drop out the same direction as the shuttle's pointed, or does it drop out the same direction it was pointed when you picked it up?
I
actually need to check
no idea.
Because, you know, if the Reaver drops...
I never even thought of that in my whole life. You just broke my brain.
I just thought
Holy
that here.
crap!
Because...
It probably is one of those.
It's got to be one of those, too. So I'm going to go
pointing wherever
the
Protoss wants it to point.
there's a little digit pad inside the shuttle. You just hit one of these directions in there. And
you use the arrow keys.
Yeah. Bottom right, just hold both those keys and it'll be
down there.
You
use your Sega Genesis controller because they know every Protoss has one of those.
That's how they play the race. They use a joystick. So I was just thinking that because, you know, if the Reaver drops and it's pointed away, it takes much longer for the shot to fire.
It does have to wiggle around. Well, it swings around more like, but yeah. That's a very interesting thing, actually. Now I'm really wondering about that. I bet you that almost no one knows that, but someone will test and then tweet at us and act like they already knew.
And several other people will act like, I
no,
can't
I
believe
always
these
knew.
guys didn't know that. Why are they even allowed to cast this if they don't know what direction the Reaver comes out when it drops?
Wow, that's scan.
a good spot. Woo!
That is a good
You
scan.
cannot ask for a better scan than that.
No,
and,
you cannot, sir.
So this is 6 gate. We don't have a Citadel, right? You couldn't if you're getting carriers this fast.
Yeah, yeah, you normally get Citadel after the carriers start. But yeah, this is like, what a good situation right now for Light to have scouted that. Now, the thing is, Rain wants to slow him down with the Reavers on high grounds. Like, if he can slow down taking that 3rd base, that is really, really crucial because you want to get that up and running as quickly as possible.
Is he abandoning carrier tech here?
No, I don't think so. I think
he's made 6 gates and he's taking a 3rd. I don't know how many things you can do at once with Protoss, but...
Oh, yeah, no, you can do even more than that. You fly around with Reavers and deny 3rd bases while doing all that, Tasteless. God, he probably has a forge going too. Just FYI.
He's probably got 2 of them going on here.
If he has 2 forges, I'm hanging up my mouse and
He's
keyboard.
getting observer speed as we speak too. I mean, this guy's doing everything at once. It's insane. Okay, nice connection. Snipes the tank. He edges it back a little bit.
Now,
Very hard to leapfrog these tanks forward. Oh!
This is exactly what you want to be doing here, is Rain. Exactly what you want to do. Slow that down as much as is possible. Picking off any units right now is really awesome. We're just not going to look at those Stargates. They want to keep you in
I
suspense.
know. I really want to see
I know you're
that.
sitting there wondering if
Well,
can he support all that? Yes, he can.
Air attack is coming here, so I think he absolutely is getting it.
Like, no, that's
It seems like
cases.
It seems like there's just no easy way to switch tech from carrier if you just get scanned like that. Oh!
Oh, yeah. No, if you're making carriers, you're making them. And that's that.
Well, does he have enough to bust this? You know, there were Goliaths made very early on. I didn't see a lot of vultures.
Was the rally reset? Does he have units at his natural? Because if he has a bunch of units at his natural, this might break him.
Ooh,
oh, God, he has 4 tanks here only. Where are his other units? They're at his natural, aren't they? So now he's lost 3 tanks.
I wish our observer would go to the natural or go to the carriers. Or
he's not going to go anywhere we want to see.
There it is. Too many tanks over there.
It's a lot of units sitting there.
I don't want to be too nitpicky here on Light, but he does have a lot of idle SCVs at the natural. It's not unforgivable, but it is a little bit worrisome. Uh-oh.
It's not unforgivable, but he is going to have to say sorry. Oh, my God. It's just Light's units kind of out of position here.
He's able to fish some of these tanks forward here.
Yeah, he's picked off like 6 tanks. 7.
It's funny how Rain makes this look so easy. You know, it's like the Dragoons just come in. He knows where the tanks are. He hits them. He runs back out. Even the drop with the Zealot on the low ground, and then it runs up onto the high ground and kills the tank, and he doesn't drop the Reaver, and I'm kind of shrugging.
Yeah.
Not sure what I'm supposed to expect next
He's doing it well. I think that Light is leaving way too many units at his natural.
Artie, let's take a look at the upper right-hand side of the screen. What do you think about all that gas and minerals? This is absolutely not the way this game's supposed to look.
This replay is bugged.
Yeah, this is a bugged replay.
It looks like a bugged replay right now.
Yeah, it does. I would have already closed this out and said, there's no way.
That is a hell of a lot of money.
Both these players right now are cursing themselves in the booth, saying,
what is happening?
So bad.
2K minerals? What is going on?
I don't know.
What is he doing, aside from nothing? He's not making facts. He can afford 7 factories right now. I'm not even making that up. Now 8 factories he can afford.
Well,
what is going on?
Even at the highest level, we have games like this. But, you know, on Rain's side, too, this is so many minerals. You could have taken a 4th base at this point in time, had more gates. I mean,
dude,
there's so much you could have. What am I seeing?
This is broken. It's actually something's wrong here.
What if we found out there was a new bug?
There has to be. There is no way that these 2 pro gamers in the finals of KSL have this type of mineral count. Nothing's moving.
Yeah, well, not only that, but remember the skirmish over there with those Dragoons? Are we experiencing a new bug in the game? I'm actually... Yeah, this can't...
I think that maybe the observer desynced.
Hold on a second.
With the game? Like, this can't
All right, hold on.
real.
I'm going to go to the Korean stream. No, this is the same observer for us, right? We don't have an observer, right?
No, we don't have our own observer.
This doesn't look right at all.
No, it doesn't.
And also, nothing's happening.
No,
the game is stagnated. Okay.
It's broken.
We are in...
It's actually broken.
Guys.
I've never seen this in a real live game.
If there was a fire alarm, I would pull it.
Yeah. Notice how nothing's happening. He has all the idle SCVs.
We were joking. Yeah, no, this is bugged. It's a bug game.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I want to see if we call it first. If it was us or the Korean... I want to know. This is our Sherlock moment as casters.
Well,
this is proof that
when
we can
the Korean
cast
casters call it, they'll pause it. So we definitely won on that, Tasteless. There's not even a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
okay, we just got texted. It's broken. So now what do we do?
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea how you're supposed to fix this.
I wonder if we have. We'll do it if we can. But I just wonder if we have the technology to switch to first person on one of them. Wow, new bug here.
Yeah. Switching to first person would be probably the best way to do this.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Korean stream looks the same as ours.
Okay.
Wow. Well, this is really kind of sad. See all these like probes going down.
Are you kidding me? This is my best.
Okay, they just need to stop the game.
Well,
like I don't.
Maybe what they could do is get camera guys behind them.
I'll take anything over watching these units sit here.
You know what? This is fine. I like this. I don't see why you have to always be complaining, Artosis. So, guys, we are live in a bugged game.
This was probably a really cool game, too.
Yeah.
Because, guys, what happens is there's a desync. I've seen this in replays before.
Yes, that's why we were joking about this earlier.
Yeah, something desyncs in a replay occasionally, and then you just see banks go up and stuff. And some of the clicks that the players are doing work and some don't. And we see that, like, a bunch of starports were made in Wraiths. So this game turned into something, because it's not like they're playing and it looks like this for them. They're actually playing the real game right now, and
guys,
it's Wraith against Carrier, which is super neat.
I was just contacted by production. This game is not bugged. This is exactly what it looks like right now. No, seriously. Not. Wayne's World.
This is so weird.
Yeah. So we're just going to... I have to imagine the production room, it's like everything's on fire right now. Like,
well, it must be. I don't know why we're still watching this.
Now, what's funny
this
is
not how to make StarCraft Remastered a better esport is watching this game.
No, I think it's the next level here, you know? Now, I'll tell you what. I'm kind of surprised we've casted so many games of Remastered, and this is the first time we're experiencing this bug, and how unfortunate that this bug is happening.
I don't understand how the bug can happen. It's like the observer desynced from the players could be the only thing.
But if the observer can desync from the player, that would mean players
Okay,
can
I think we actually...
Whoa, we're back!
We're in the actual game now.
We did it. I don't know how we did it.
Yeah, so they're both maxed out.
Yeah.
Look at that. A bunch of cloaked wraiths coming in from the side. How many observers? 3 observers?
3 observers? Try 0 observers, friend.
Look at this. Look at this. Where's your observers now, bro?
Oh, I think he brought
they're
another
still
observer
there.
in there. He hid one off screen. That's the trick as old as time. When Terrence are like, I got you, meh. And he, hold on.
Hold on, though. We're going for it.
Does he have a 5th observer hiding somewhere, though? Unfortunately, this is not enough wraiths to kill us off at a speed. Well, hold on. Where's the other observer? Come on.
Yeah, if he had, like,
there
4 more wraiths,
there he is. Ah!
Ugh.
All right.
That was so weird. How did that even happen?
Can we go back to the bugged
We go back to the bug game. I want to see how many minerals are
Yeah, I was watching the probes long distance mine in the bottom left, but Artos was like, oh, what are they doing for real? So it looks like Terran's going to have to try to protect the upper right. Now these zealots finally have speed. The carriers are going to be able to target down the tanks. Are there enough Goliaths to combat this? Now, if the tanks get low enough in numbers and the Protoss army is fluid enough, it should be able to overrun this, but it seems like a lot of them are getting stuck on this pillar over here in the center of the screen. The tanks have now been whittled down, and I think the Zealots and the Dragoons can clean up the rest. This looks like it should be a domination in the upper right corner here, which will knock Light back on to 3 bases, whereas Rain has 5.
Yeah, this is a little bit rough. We saw Light diving on the observers and losing lots of wraiths doing so, so that ended up not paying off. You know, I feel like this game, GG, but I feel like this game doesn't count because
that was my favorite game of the series. I don't know about you guys, but
Can
we get the highlights of the bugged version of that game? You know, like the part where the probes get transferred and there's no nexus there.
That was good.
I want that to be in the highlight reel at the end of the show.
Yeah.
All right. Now, does Rain and Light know that nobody saw what happened back there?
No, I have no idea.
If a game falls in the woods and there's no one there to cast it, does it make a VOD?
It's going to be the either least or most viewed VOD of the series.
Yeah.
Not sure which one. Anyways, I feel like if the game hadn't been frozen, I could have properly cheered for Light and helped him to take this game. So I feel like this is just, you know?
Yeah.
Rain is so lucky I couldn't properly cheer for my boy.
How does that happen, that the observer desyncs from the game?
I haven't seen it. I've never seen it, and like I think that's the first time it's ever happened, as far as I know. There was a new patch very recently, so maybe.
I know, but I heard no murmurings of
no,
this.
me either. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's very strange.
Well, after something like that happens, there's only one thing we should do. It's go to a break and make sure it doesn't happen again, or at least we'll try. We'll be right back.